Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries May 15, 2022. Some bizarre and actually rather silly dreams might come to you tonight. They may be the sort of dreams that are so crazy that you actually wake up laughing. However, don't dismiss them because of this. Silly or not, these dreams are trying to tell you something. Write them down the way you would any other vivid dream, and analyze the symbols in the same way even if they bring up a few giggles. Feel free to bask in today's warm and loving energy. Adopt an attitude of gratitude and look to see the beauty in everything around you. This is a day to appreciate what you've got, especially the people who love you. Compliment others and let them know how much they mean to you. These words and deeds will have a rippling effect that will bring you a great deal of good fortune. Take the time to share your good mood with the people you work and live with. You'll likely be feeling positive and energetic today. Your upbeat attitude can be contagious. Not everyone will wake up on the right side of the bed, so your good mood might be just the kick in the pants they need to jumpstart their own days. Smiling at people can keep your spirits up and lend some zip to everyone's day. If you've been thinking about starting a new business partnership, this is the day to take some positive action towards that end. Any new business enterprises started today, particularly where partnerships are involved, show a lot of promise for success. This might make a profound difference in the course of your life, so make sure you allow for as many possible contingencies as you can. Go for the gold, and enjoy the adventure. Today you feel like hiding away from the world. You find it more difficult than usual to talk to people and your relations suffer as a result. Maybe you need to reflect to find out what's causing these problems. Talking about it could help too. Your friends could then assist you. After all, that's what friends are for. People are kind of making you crazy today, but don't worry too much if they're pushing all your buttons and ignoring your pleas for mercy. It's just a freaky day for you, but it gets better soon. If you're looking for someone new to date, try not to be so obvious about your intentions. It's far too easy or others to spot this type of behavior. You need to use some charm and sincerity. Look within yourself and pause for a moment to think before making your move, and first consider the other person's feelings. What an exceptional day the stars have lined up for you today. Today you should feel your decision-making ability kick into high gear, allowing you to decide things more quickly than usual as things will seem so obvious to you. A lot of physical energy and a sharp mind are in store for you today as well. What more could a person want? Go ahead and smile. There shouldn't be anything you can't handle today. The time to kick up your heels and have a little fun will be encouraged on this day. You can't possibly spend every minute of every day working. To do so will surely see you wear out. The essence of this vibration exists to help you create a better balance in your life. Enjoying yourself from time to time will definitely help to achieve this. Taking care of your needs is just as important as tending to those of others. You may be running into emotional roadblocks with someone, especially other women. It could be that a close friend of yours, perhaps even your mother, is being quite stubborn and acting as if she has all the answers for you. Be careful of taking this advice and not considering the complete picture. More than likely, the person you are speaking with does not have a full understanding of your situation. Confusion and frustration could set in if you move forward with a plan that is based more on someone else's perception of the situation than your own. The moon is spending its final hours in your friendship sector at a friendly aspect to planets on the communication and relationship fronts. This is creating positive conditions for communication, friendship and relationship building, and while this is an ordinary monthly event, the timing couldn't be better. This comes just as the dwarf planet Ceres is spending her last full day in your relationship sector and of a 10-month mission to better understand your relationship needs and priorities. This is also helping to ensure the communication lines are open. While Mercury won't spend the rest of his retrograde phase in your relationship sector, it has begun here, and the planet of communication will still be here when the Sun returns in 7 days. This gives you a week to not only make communication a priority but to make the most of the better chance this is giving you to give the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Scorpio moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. The vibe shifts significantly when the Moon changes signs into mysterious Aquarius as the evening rolls in. This lunar placement brings intensity to the table over the next couple days, which could make or break your bonds. We may be striving to keep the peace against our better judgment, faced with power struggles or manipulation tactics. Jealousies flare up, or accusations levied against us, yet we feel compelled to avoid rocking the boat. However, this transit may tip our boat over completely so we can ditch the civility crutch. Only when we face our problems head-on can we find viable solutions, otherwise we will constantly be in a state of sweeping the difficult stuff under the rug. We may believe we are thinking objectively when we're incapable of distinguishing our emotional biases from fact. Additionally, we're also hyper-conscious of the thoughts and feelings of those with who we are in relationship with, so it is as if we are not only juggling our moods, but the ones of those who we encounter as well. Yet it's not a bad idea to vocalize what springs to mind now. Talking it out will be better than keeping it inside. The Moon makes its monthly debut in your sign today, bringing you closer to your innermost feelings amidst highlighting your desire for emotional stability. And despite whether you're single or already taken, it's important to hold space for others and their emotional needs during this time. This is especially true with today's square between the Moon in your sign and structured Saturn via your bossy 10th house of authority. It's one thing to be persistent in your ways, and another to completely dismiss your lover's needs. This doesn't mean you should overextend yourself. A little change can go a long way. Take your time. At the beginning of the day, your desire to start something new will be apparent. You could feel rushed to make professional decisions or feel incredibly restless. Your workday may begin with an inconsistent flow, jolted by spurts of energy. When the Moon enters your sign a bit later in the day, you will feel more rest assured with the tasks and projects you have on your plate. Your desire to take action will steady, which will allow you to commit to a few pressing responsibilities. While your workday begins with impulsion, it will end with tenacity.